You know our next guest as the worst best friend ever in season 2 of The White Lotus. Next, he plays a gentleman in the new Guy Ritchie series, The Gentleman. It premieres a week from tomorrow on Netflix. Please welcome Theo James. Thanks for coming. Now, I feel like I've seen you recently because I watched you on The White Lotus, but you were on the show 10 years ago.
I was, yeah. Yeah.
It's a long time ago.
I came in a very embarrassing way, in kind of a weird silver suit and on a zip line.
Oh, you came in on a zip line?
Yeah.
Well, you think I would remember that?
You did. It was that boring.
You at that time, on The White Lotus, you're American, and now you seem to be totally English.
I'm very English. And people are quite surprised that I'm not American, and also they're surprised that I'm not a complete as well. Oh, I assumed you're a complete
Do you take one of those things as a compliment? I would hope, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it must be, I would be delighted with myself if my American accent was so good that I tricked a whole country, you know?
Yeah, hopefully.
I don't feel like I could pull that off in England.
No, I don't know. There's so many little dialects in England. You can't fake it, I feel.
Yeah, well, we've got quite a few of them here. I don't know if you've been around, but yeah. So your character in The Gentleman is wrapped up in a drug empire. Is that correct to say?
Yes, I play Eddie, who's a Duke. He comes home to his family seat and he unwittingly inherits the family estate, and then he finds out that underneath it is a drug empire being kind of run underneath it, and he has to extradite the family from it, essentially.
A Duke? Do you know my friend Bob? He's a Duke. He's, have you met Duke Bob or no?
I wish I had. I tried to meet him. And we say Duke.
Another drug empire. Oh, you say Duke?
Yeah, we say Duke.
Yes. Well, we're here now.
Okay.
And Duke. Do you really say Duke? Is that the right way to say it?
Yeah,
Duke, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. So you sound like a doof if you say Duke. Yeah.
Or
oh, do you have any royals in your family? Are you royalty?
Yes, I do. Weirdly, I'm related to Harry. Yeah.
Are you?
No. It would be incredible if I was. But actually, weirdly, Bob, you were talking about Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
My first ever job that I was on a film set was Bryan Cranston was playing in the scenes I was in. I had about 4 scenes.
Oh.
And it was terrifying. But he was very nice. He was really, really, really lovely because I was incredibly nervous and he was really good.
Oh, to be working with him, you were nervous? Or
well, just first day. I'd never been on a film set. I'd never been, in that environment. I remember even for action, they had a gong. Instead of action, it was like, ba-gang! Literally. And I was walking along, and what happened was I'd learnt my lines. I'd been thinking about it for days. I was sitting in the trailer and kind of nervously, warming up to it, and I just dried every time. It was horrendous, my first job. And then years later, my friend, I kind of blanked it out of my memory, and my friend said, "Oh, I saw that film that you were in, the first one you ever did." And I was like, "Oh, how was it?" He was like, "Yeah, you weren't in it."
Oh, they cut you out of the movie?
They cut me all the way out. I was like, "Oh, did you see the back of my head, baby?"
Was Bryan nice to you?
He actually was incredibly nice.
He seems like the perfect person to have a nervous breakdown in front of.
Yeah.
Because he is so nice.
But funnily enough, he was actually just, I think it was an early season of the first season of Breaking Bad. And naively, English guy was like, "Oh, what are you up to at the moment?"
Right.
And he was like, "Oh, I'm just doing this thing. It's about a chemistry teacher who becomes a crack dealer." And I remember thinking, like, that won't go far.
At least you were watching it. Some of his co-stars weren't even...
I heard.
Is Guy Ritchie fun to work with?
He's fun. He's very...
Oh, that is a no.
Specific.
That is a no, is what that is.
No, he is fun. You get to the set and you don't know, he improvises a lot of it, so you're kind of making it up as a team.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I like you don't believe me, but...
I do believe you.
He has a C quota, which is quite funny. Because you think that it's kind of just peppered everywhere, but... you end up...
the C word.
Yeah,
okay.
So you'd say it and be like, no. We get one every episode, no more. You're like, oh,
it's in the contract. That word for I know it's a foul word in England, but here it's like 15 times worse. It's like something you guys call your friends.
It
you know?
is. It really
we don't
is.
call our friends that.
Yeah.
No. It's really like it's
know.
it's a rarity
word.
here. We get like one a year. We don't get one an episode here.
Yeah, it's Guy's favorite word. His literal favorite word.
I heard though that he like barbecues for everybody on set all the time. Was that the case for your set?
He does, yes. He has a very cool leather decked out trailer. He barbecues, cuts meat. You know, it's intriguing, dangerous, and a little bit sexy.
Is your family? Are you from a family of actors or what?
No, none of them are in the industry at all. They do, you know, a nurse, a speech therapist, different things. Yep.
Oh, really? Wow. So are they excited about this? That you are now this famous actor?
No, they don't.
No. Nobody cares.
No, they are very excited about it, and they're very supportive. But my eldest brother, loves to rib me, and he still will rib me about one of my early jobs where my character was called Jed, and my main job was to text ghosts. He just loves ribbing me about Jed.
Wait, what show was this? Was this a movie or a show?
No, it's a TV show.
A TV
It
show.
was about a ghost hunter, but how he hunted them was texting them. I'll get that ghost.
So we are to believe that the ghosts had phones?
Exactly. It didn't make any sense.
I think I'm with your brother on that one, yeah. Wow, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Well, do you hear from people about the White Lotus frequently here?
Yes, I do. Yeah,
Do you notice? I've noticed that people all want to go on vacation at the hotel you guys were at.
Yeah, apparently it was like booked out. It's still booked out for about 3 years.
Yeah. It's going to be impossible there. It's just going to be even worse than the show.
Yeah.
probably.
Well, the weird thing is we stayed in that hotel. So, you know, we're shooting in the hotel, and then we were having drinks in the evening in the hotel. So, like, you know, reality versus fiction kind of blended in interesting ways.
Oh, well, my goodness. So in your case, that's particularly interesting.
Many threesomes.
Well, it's great to have you here. Congratulations on the
Thank
show.
you.
It's called The Gentleman. It premieres a week from tomorrow on Netflix. Theo James, everybody. We'll be back. Let's share what's wrong.